Hello everybody, a little change of scenery for this one. We're outside the truck, obviously. We're out in the bush behind my house. Just trying to get some sunlight, soak up the vitamin D. Especially with September kind of coming to, well, not an end, I guess it's kind of beginning of September, mid-September. But just, it's that fall season, really trying to take advantage of the nice days that we have because it's going to get cold, and we've had some cold days already, frost on the truck windshield and everything. So yeah, just trying to take advantage of the nice weather here. I just wanted to kind of just do a quick impromptu video. Honestly, I don't usually come very prepared for these. I just think, hey, I haven't made one of these videos in a while. Let's turn on the camera and start talking. But I guess I kind of want to go back to the whole purpose of why I'm doing these videos. And the whole purpose of why I'm doing these is just because I got to get my reps in. I have lived my entire life in mediocrity. I've lived my entire life average and afraid of what people think of me. And it's just time that, I'm just so sick of it. I'm at the point in my life where I need to just showcase myself as vulnerable. I'm okay just being cringe. Look, is what I'm doing right now cringe? Probably. When I look back on these videos, I'm probably going to think, wow, this is super cringe, awkward content. I'm just so... But who cares? Who cares? Because I'm at that point in my life, and maybe you're at this point too, where you just don't care what people think of you anymore. You just don't care. Who cares what people think? So you got to go on here. You got to get your reps in. You put yourself online, and you present yourself. Hey, here I am. Arms out, here I am, mock me, and you just take it, because that's how you grow. You don't grow from being comfortable and being in your comfort zone. You just don't. So I'm just at that point in my life where it's I would rather just be uncomfortable. I would rather be the clown, and I would rather people mock me than to just continue to live in comfort. I'm so sick of comfort, guys. And if that's you, if you're watching this video, the 5 people who actually click on this video, I'm sure people click off of it in the first 10 seconds, whatever. If you've stuck around this long, perhaps that's you, who's also just feeling terrible and sick of all the nonsense, sick how they're feeling, sick of the bullshit, and they just want to level up. And, guys, I'm here to share my journey with that, of leveling up. I'm about to pull the trigger on posting this content on Instagram, and the moment that this goes on Instagram, all my friends, all my family, and all my coworkers are then shown my account. They get the recommendation, people you may know, and I'm using the same name of my other account. So sorry guys, I'm just kind of going off the cuff here. It's just basically what I'm trying to say is, up to this point, I have always been posting to YouTube. I've been constantly uploading to TikTok. But I have not been uploading to Instagram for that very reason, is because once I upload to the Instagram, the world sees me. But we're just at that point where we can't worry about that anymore. And I got to put my money where my mouth is. I can't be preaching to a camera saying, yeah, get your reps in, being uncomfortable, blah, 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 when you're not even willing to let your friends, family, or coworkers see your content. So it's just at that point, guys, so... yeah, we will be pulling the trigger. I want to say today, but it's, I'm going to be honest, it's scary to say today. I want to say to the camera, I want to say to you guys, I want to say today I'm making that Instagram. But I know that the moment that I do that, I don't know. I'll be honest, it's scary. I'm just doing this live on camera. I'm off the cuff here, guys. I'm terrified. I'm terrified of presenting my content on Instagram, because I'm just I don't know, it's just awkward. Coworkers seeing you talk about alcohol and your feelings and finances and all that stuff. I don't know, to me, that just gets me uncomfortable. Maybe other people, that's whatever, but for me, it's quite uncomfortable. So, kind of like the lighting here with the sun and the branches. I don't know how it's going to look on the video, but it looks kind of cool. So, anyways, got an email here. Nonsense. What else can we talk about, guys? Yeah, self is just constantly held back by limiting beliefs. Even today, I had beliefs of oh, should I sell my truck and trailer? you know, I'm like, what, am I stupid taking on debt? Like, here I am trying to invest as much money as possible into an investment portfolio, but here I am taking on truck payments, trailer payments, insurance payments. Like, it just seems like, what did I do? Like, why did I think that was a good idea? Well, let me tell you, the reason I thought that was a good idea is because I was going to start up a truck and trailer business. I was going to do junk removal. I was going to do trailer rentals. And you know what the thing is? I've done junk removal. I've done trailer rentals. So what am I so, you know, afraid of? You know, and why am I having these doubts? Like, when business is slow, you know, being like, oh, should I sell? Should I sell it? Should I sell it? Like, no, you're not going to sell it. You're not going to sell it because you told yourself you're going to do this, and you can do this. And I don't know why I have these constant limiting beliefs about myself where I say, I can't do this. I can do this. And not only can I do this, I did do this. I have rented it out. Last month, I rented out the dump trailer for an entire month for $2,000. I got $2,000. That's the easiest, quickest, fastest, like, shortest time possible I've ever made $2,000 in my entire life. Like, that blew my mind. That from just a little bit of texting and then the driving, let's call it 2 hours total, right? Some texting, the driving, whatever. 2 hours, I made $2,000. Like, and then here I am today thinking, oh, should I sell? Should I sell? Like, no, I'm not gonna sell because I can do this. Whatever. I'm getting eaten by some mosquitoes here. I don't know. Anyways, I probably look really crazy. You know, as I'm looking at this camera, I'm thinking, boy, I look crazy. Just ranting in the woods here. Whatever. Sweaty and hairy and whatever. Anyways, what else can I tell you guys here? Oh, I don't know if I mentioned this in the last video. We got the tenant paid up. So she was having some... The thing with this tenant is that she was moving houses very quickly and needed a place to stay. I took her on, signed the documents and everything, got her in. And then I knew she wasn't going to have rent on the first, but I knew she was going to be working towards it. So I was like, fingers crossed. The nice thing about her was that she constantly was talking with me. Like, whenever I texted her being like, how are things going? Like, basically, where's my rent? She would text back right away and then give me a description of like a timeline and like what's going on. So that was huge, because this is like advice for you guys, or for you guys watching. You know, if you have tenants and like they have poor communication, like, that sucks and it's kind of a red flag. But when you have a tenant who, if they're late on rent and they're telling you like, here's why I'm late on rent, here's when I can get it to you by, and they honor their date, like, because honestly, who cares if they pay on the first? Like, as long as they don't start falling like a month behind, I don't really care if I get my money on the 1st or the 15th or the 20th. Like, I can be understanding. Like, I want the first, but like, I'm understanding, and I also want to prioritize building that tenant landlord relationship where I want good communication. I want a good relationship there. I want them to stay, right? So anyways, she got her money. She got her mom to help her out for this month. But next month she'll be getting her EIA, so should be getting some money there. But, you know, you got to celebrate the small victories here, because, you know, when you're fighting the battles, you know, when you're fighting the war, we'll put it this way, when you're in constant warfare, you know, financial, physical, spiritual warfare, right? You got to celebrate those small wins. So to celebrate a month's rent, that was awesome. And you know what I did with that month's rent? Paid off some debt. Immediately, I put $250 into my line of credit payment, and then $250 into a credit card payment. So, you know, I didn't go out and spend a bunch of stupid money. I didn't go out and drink alcohol with friends. I didn't order pizza with it or buy some stupid video game. I paid off my debt. So we're getting paid again in a week. Today's Saturday, so come this upcoming Friday, 6 days, we're gonna get paid again. Boom, another $1,400 into the investment portfolio, and the rest will just be for bills and paying off debt. In a week's time, I'm gonna be meeting with my tax lady. I'm late on my taxes, whatever it is, what it is. I don't want you guys calling me out here. I know, I'm late on my taxes, very late. So this is all me. Regardless, we're gonna get our taxes done. Once the taxes are done, the notice of assessment is going to be processed, And then once I get the notice of assessment, I can refinance my house. And so here's the thing with that, which is so cool. I reached out to my realtor. Actually, this was a different realtor because I didn't want to bug my actual realtor, so I just reached out to some random realtor. I don't know. I kind of felt bad about. I don't know if that's a good thing. Whatever. Reached out to them, and then I was like, "Can you give me some comparables for my property?" And I was looking at the comparables, and honestly, like, guys, this refinance might pay off like most of my debt. Like, I was very conservative because I didn't want to get my hopes up. I was very conservative going to this, thinking that I was going to pay off like half of my debt with the refinance. There's a world where my entire debt, minus the truck and trailer and mortgages obviously, but minus the truck and trailer, are paid off. So that's killer. If I can get my debt paid off with this refinance, like, I'm gonna go, oh, like, like, I'm gonna be honest, you know, like, I lay in bed at night and I just see number signs. Like, I close my eyes and I just see like dollar signs, and it's crazy. It's not healthy. And I mean, like I said, I'm just trying to be transparent here. I'm just trying to be very real. I'm definitely stressed. I'm not sleeping the best at night because I'm just financially stressed and thinking about bills and debt and just future. I mean, it's not even just money and debt and all that, because the debt will be paid off, I know, and the investment portfolio will grow, I know. But what's stress? It's just, you know, I'm reaching close to my 30s. You know, I'm almost 30 years old. I'm 27 and a half years old. I'm just kind of getting to that point where it's like, damn, like 30s are coming up, man. Like, what do I want my 30s to look like? So every single day from now until 30 is building towards my 30s. Like, I want to make sure that I am taking advantage of this time and building so that when I'm 30 years old, I look back and I go, wow, good job. Thank you for doing that, right? Thank you for buying houses and renting them out to people in your 20s. Thank you for starting to invest in an investment portfolio. Thank you for building up a saving, you know, like an emergency fund, right? Like, thank you for taking risks and starting a business, or investing a little bit into Bitcoin, and like just taking risks when you're young. You know, thank you for doing that and not just playing it safe and not just playing it average. So 30s are coming up. We really want to make sure that we're just doing as much as we can. You guys get it. What else here can I talk about with you guys? Oh, one thing, just speaking on that topic. My workplace has an opening for an industrial electrician apprenticeship. So, I don't know. Sorry, I'm just reading a message here. Okay, I just got a message. We'll get into this message because this one's important. But they're offering an apprenticeship. So, I'll say this again because I'm going to cut this into a short. So, my workplace is offering an industrial electrician apprenticeship. So, it's not based on seniority, which is great. It's not based about just how much time you put in with the company. It's actually kind of like they review your application. So, you know me, obviously I went to ChatGPT. I just fed it a bunch of information about myself, spit it out into a nice, clear, professional manner, just wrote it out on a piece of paper. You know, this is why you should choose me. This is why I'm interested. This is my kind of background experience in electrical, because I do have a little bit, nothing crazy, but a little bit, just doing house renovations and construction, and, you know, I've been around that stuff. So definitely, what are some other big things is working at heights, lockout, tagout, you know, all that stuff, inspections, like on machines, like industrial electrician, you're definitely working on a band lift, scissor lifts. So yeah, good stuff, man. You know, really good stuff, guys. The thing about taking this opportunity is that I'll be taking a pay cut. So they would pay for me to go to school, and then I'd do my school, then I'd come work, I'd do my school, then I'd come work. It's one of those things that it's like, if I got this, it's probably very stupid to not take this, because this job opportunity would allow me to get more money moving into the future. Like industrial, I don't know what an industrial electrician makes, but if you're like a Red Seal industrial electrician, you're probably making some money, especially if you can get somewhere where you're working overtime and everything. Like, look, it's not the long term. You guys know me. I'm an investor. I want to retire early, but I could see that by taking a little pay cut now, adjusting my lifestyle as needed. I'm just saying, this could be an opportunity. Now, there's only one spot, and I'm sure lots of people applied for it, so I'm not in my head about it. I honestly have not given it a lot of thought, because who's to say I'm even going to get it? So my plan is, let's just apply for it, which I did, put a good application in, strong application, and then we could just go from there. So pray for me, guys. Cross your fingers for me. This would be a killer opportunity. If I don't get it, then I don't get it. And I still have a great plan that I'm following. I'm still investing my money into the portfolio. Basically, with the portfolio right now, I'm just waiting to... I'm actually going to create a new TFSA. So I have to reach out to Wealthsimple to create a new TFSA account. And then I'm going to move my old TFSA into that one. And that's just a psychological thing, because when I look at my all-time history of my TFSA, it's a giant drop in the negative, because back in 2023 or 2022, I can't remember, I invested like a couple $1,000s into like some cannabis stocks. Like, guys, I knew absolutely whatever. Dumbest investing thing I've ever done was probably that. Thousands of dollars into this like no-name cannabis companies. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get rich overnight. Yeah, well, guess what? It hit zero. It's unavailable now, so I'm contacting Wealthsimple to have it removed from my portfolio. But of course, the other thing is, I didn't invest that whole time. Like, since 2022 or 23, whenever it was, I just stopped investing. Like, I was like, oh, cool, investing, and then I just kind of got focused on real estate. And I'm glad I did the real estate. But man, imagine if I had just put $10 a day even for 2 years, 3 years. Oh, how much more ahead I'd be right now. Guys, if you're watching this video, the biggest piece of advice I can say is, if you're not investing, start right now. Because if you're waiting to invest, you're cooked. It really isn't about how much you can invest, but like how soon you can invest. I mean, it is about how much you can invest too, but the sooner the better, man. It's crazy. So anyways, whatever. I'm investing every day now. You guys know that. Every single day I'm putting money into my portfolio. It's being invested into the ETFs, a little bit of crypto. You guys know how it is. So we're just chipping away at it. We're actually almost at 0.01 Bitcoin, which is a huge milestone. I'm almost at 1/100th of a Bitcoin. So crazy milestone. We're almost there, guys. We'll get there. What else can I just say to you guys? I guess that's it. Oh yeah, the portfolio, the reason I'm transferring it over is, yeah, because of the all-time. I just want to show my new history, like since the last like couple months, where I actually started investing, where I'm actually researching what I'm investing. I got the long-term strategy. I'm not just trying to get rich overnight. I'm trying to get rich slowly. I don't even like the word rich. I'm trying to build wealth slowly. So I just want to like have that. So then when I do want to do portfolio updates on this channel, like I don't know if it'd be good to do it like bi-weekly or weekly or monthly or whatever, but some kind of regular portfolio update where I could just be like, hey guys, here's the portfolio, here's how it's doing, and just show you how it's going, because it's almost at 10 grand. Excuse me, which is a huge milestone, guys. I started investing at the end of May, or it was the beginning of May, sometime in May, but I wasn't even going that aggressive with it. Like, I only started aggressively investing, like, I want to say at the most 2 months ago. So the fact that it's almost at 10K, like, guys, if I can maintain this investment amount, which I know I can, it's scary, but I can. If I can maintain this going into the future, guys, like, that first 10K is the slowest 10K. The next 10K will come faster, and then the next 10K faster, and then 50K to 60K faster, and onwards. Like, with each 10K, it's going to take a shorter amount of time, and eventually I'm going to hit 100K. And then when I hit 100K, that's the longest 100K that time's going to take. And then to get to 200K, it's going to be a little shorter, and 300K a little shorter. And by the time you hit 300K, because of compound interest, you're already halfway to $1 million. So that's it, guys. I don't know. There's really nothing else to say. This video is almost 20 minutes, which is the longest video by far. I don't think I have much else to share. I'm going to go inside, get a meal prep. We got to cook up some beef and rice, have some fruit. We finished a back workout today. Haven't really done much with the fitness channel in the last little bit, but just been busy. Worked an overtime shift the other night, so we just gotta get our priorities straight. I gotta edit this and everything too, so we're busy. Oh, and as for the message, I got a message earlier. I said I was going to mention it to you guys. My neighbor down the road, he mentioned that he wanted to rent the dump trailer. And he's like, cool, I'll get back to you. So even if he rents it for a day, whatever, I just charge $100 for the day. It is what it is. I should be charging more, but I want customers. I'd rather just be the cheap guy and just get people than not get anybody. So you guys get it. It is what it is. Potential customer on the horizon. I'm actually helping out a couple friends this weekend with the dump trailer as well. So a little bit more money in the bank account. We're good, guys. Thanks for watching. Ugh. Still trying to lean out a little bit. Should probably shave the chest because it's pretty hairy, but whatever. Who cares? You guys don't come to this channel to talk about physiques. So nothing else to say. Okay, guys. Thanks so much for sticking around. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Nobody watches my videos, really. Actually, I did get one video that was 25 views, which was killer. Which is very killer. Yeah. I mean, when I was posting all my videos, they were all got 0 views. Maybe there'd be like 1 view or 2 views. But now a couple of them I've seen in like hop to like 10 views, 20 views. That is so motivating, guys. Imagine if we get a video that hits 100 views. That'd be crazy. Like, that'd blow my mind. Even TikTok has a couple that have jumped up there in views. Where I think we're at like 25 followers on TikTok. I think we're at like 20 subscribers on YouTube. So it's coming along, guys. Thanks so much for watching and everything. And like, share, subscribe, and do all that stuff because it really helps the channel grow. And, you know, I appreciate the feedback. Let me know what you guys like. Let me guys know how I can improve. Because I want to keep pumping these out. So give me some feedback. Make sure to comment. I like talking to you guys in the comments. So until the next video, I hope you guys win your day. Get out there. Get some sunlight. Soak up some vitamin D. Eat a good healthy meal. Exercise. See you guys in the next video.